Cloud. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Hello, coffee breakers. Let me close my door.
I swear it was just Friday like last week. This week's flying by. Is that how it works?
Oh.
Is that how days work?
I don't know, man. Don't ask me.
How's it going, Katrina? Hey.
Hello. Here I am.
Hey.
Okay, I got it working.
Nice.
It's going well. How are you?
Cool.
Nora, Rhea,
Nora.
I can't
Yasmin.
know which
Nora.
one of those is the first name and.
Nora Yasmin.
Oh, okay, there you go.
How's everyone doing? How's your week, Katrina?
That's good. That's fine. I don't know. It's getting hot here, so.
Hot and humid. No thanks.
Yeah, staying indoors more, but go out in the morning. It's fine.
Nice.
How's your week?
I was just telling Sarah before we got on, like, flu. I can't believe it was already Friday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but and a whole day of calls. I think I have calls up until like 2 my time. So it's gonna be a fun day.
What time is it there now?
It's 9:30.
Oh, day's just starting.
Yeah.
Let's check here.
We got the 2 Rachels.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Katrina. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, your hair. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's green now. I like been having fun just picking a color because it fades out so quick, and I'm like, oh, I can do whatever color. It really doesn't matter.
Nice. I used to dye my hair back in the day. My favorite color was blue-black. So like it looked pretty dark and black in certain lights, and then you go out in the sun or whatever light above me and it's like a dark blue. It's pretty cool.
That does sound cool.
Yeah.
Like an iridescent effect.
Yeah. Those are the days. Those are fun days. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? How's how are you, Rachel? We just had a chat yesterday.
Yeah.
Doing really well. Yeah, it was cool. I got to perform one of my songs live last night for this banquet thing for this songwriting club, and it was cool. I got really great feedback, and I was invited to like perform for this like Pride Month festival, and it's going really well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, we have Sasha. Hey, Rachel.
I had to go make some matcha.
Sounds good.
I had my coffee before the meeting, so I'm just gonna be sipping on water.
So you're just taking a regular break then?
Yeah.
Not a coffee break. Nice.
I
Hey,
don't
Sasha.
normally do a coffee, but
Hello.
today it was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sasha.
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
Good.
I noticed
Okay.
is your hair darker since the conference?
Yeah, last weekend I got it done. Just like some reddish brown color streaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks sweet. I like it a
Thank
lot.
you.
It really
Thanks.
suits you.
Hairstylists are
using-
back in business.
I know.
They must be so excited.
Yeah,
I haven't cut my hair since 2018, so I'm like not even affected.
I gave myself a trim, or tried a little.
I
Looks
cut Mark's
good.
hair twice.
There you go. That's awesome.
Does a great job.
I'm sure it's a great job because I can't tell he's wearing a hat.
I tried to give my sister an undercut. Well, okay, she already had an undercut, but I was like trimming it up, right? And we were like, let's do some cool design. And so I tried to do like a Triforce from Zelda on the back of her head, but then it ended up as just like a single force. Like it turned out really bad because I was like really not competent, but she was understanding, and we knew that it was going to grow out. So.
That is brave. I've tried to cut a friend's hair once and we ended up just shaving.
Oh gosh.
One of my favorite songs is I Am Not My Hair.
Mm.
Who's that by?
One version is by Pink. She does that. She actually does it with a bunch of different artists. So
That's awesome. Well, so FYI, I take notes as like kind of talking points that we cover during coffee break, and I'm definitely going to put first 5 minutes talking about hairstyles and haircuts.
Color.
That's how we roll here. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Well, I want to just kind of call out a few things. I want to welcome Rachael Gua. Some of you know her from the summit, but she, I guess, stepped up really and will help climate designers just with content really. So we had a great call yesterday. We talked about 500 things that Rachael can do. So we're really excited to welcome her to the core team to help us, with things like social media, content creation, highlighting designers in our community, highlighting their work so that people can see what climate designers are actually doing. So Rachael, I don't know if you want to maybe share anything from our call or anything that you're interested, or maybe even new ideas that we had since our call yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I am very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really excited to get the ball rolling. I was telling Mark and Sarah, there's so much great knowledge and wisdom from the summit. We kind of talked about pulling certain clips or highlights and really building up the Instagram presence with video reels, Instagram stories, lives, just really expanding and growing the visual presence, especially with our Instagram. And me personally, I love talking to people, getting to know them, knowing their climate story. And I would love to interview people. And Mark had this great idea for like, I don't know what you called it, Mark. It was something like serendipitous story, but really like talking to climate designers and finding out like, oh, how did you hear about climate designers? Or was there a moment that really stood out for you in your journey? Yeah, and getting to know people and their climate story is a good core to start. So I'm really looking forward to this. And yeah, I'm excited to get going.
Awesome. Well, yeah, we're excited to jam with you and to, yeah, a round of applause. So we also have Sasha here, who many of you know. She's been helping, it's been a while now, Sasha, right? About a month or two, helping with community engagement on the platform and just really kicking ass with just paying attention to what people are talking about and into, and providing some really great ideas and insights for us to really keep our online community active and going. So yeah, our core team is growing, which is really exciting.
I'd like to become more involved too, if I may.
Yeah. I mean, I said this yesterday with Rachael. I say this all the time. Like, we're building the bike as we ride it. We want to co-create all of what we're doing with you all. We have big visions and ideas for it, but it's going to take a lot of work to get there. And if you do decide to step up and want to help out, like, use this as an opportunity to bring your own ideas, bring your own thoughts to it. Use it as an opportunity to build something of your own within climate designers, and how we can support you and our core team can support you. So we're all about collaboration. We can't do this alone. So especially if our North Star these days is, what if every designer were a climate designer? We're gonna need some help with that. So
Yeah, and special thanks to Sasha, who noticed that a bunch of spammers have been signing up for the network lately, and she's just been kicking them out immediately before I even see them. Like every once in a while, I'll see a notification of a post and it'll be totally gone by the time I go look at it because she's just on top of that. And yeah, we're working on closing that down and preventing that work for Sasha, but I'm just like super grateful that she's there and on top of it and keeping the community clean and full of bright, optimistic people that want to do stuff for the climate.
If anybody sees spam posts that I miss, you can report them, I think. If so, feel free to do that if anything weird shows up.
Or maybe if you feel compelled to send money to Nigeria, just go ahead and do that. It's fine too. So whatever you want to do.
Sign up for
Nigeria
suspicious
sent money to
SEO.
I want to call out Zoe, not to put you on the spot, Zoe. We just met yesterday, about 24 hours ago. So I just started this new thing called lunchclub.com, which is kind of a networking matchmaking service. And you fill out a small little profile and they just, using artificial intelligence and, stuff, they match you with people. And yeah, we had a great call. So I don't know, Zoe, if you want to maybe introduce yourself and share a little bit about what you're up to.
Hi, yeah, I'm Zoe. I'm in LA. I'm a designer turned brand strategist, and I work with sustainably minded companies, specifically in the sustainable wine space, but not limited to. And yeah, I'm just here to connect and see how I can support.
Cool. Seems like artificial intelligence made a good pairing there.
I think it kind of works. Zoe, I do owe you an email, so I have a block later today to attack my inbox.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, welcome,
Right
Zoe. Yeah, and kind of extending that invitation to you, Zoe, as what I just mentioned to Christine. If there's any opportunities that you see, let us know. We're all ears, especially you being, I guess, one of the newest members. So feel free to reach out and suggest anything.
Hey, Zoe, I didn't quite hear your specialty. Can you repeat that part, please?
I'm a brand strategist, and I come from a design background. Yeah.
And Rachael Gua just moved to LA. So we got some LA folks in the house, Rachael Celanese as well. So yeah. Actually, we're going to be doing this beach cleanup tomorrow near Santa Monica, right? Yeah. Venice. Yeah. So I don't know, Zoe. I think Rachael Gua and Rachael Celanese are going to be hanging out. So I don't know if you want me to send you some details, Zoe.
Maybe next time. I have
okay.
Family in town right now.
Yeah. All good.
Sounds like something I'd be interested in.
Yeah, it's being produced by Climate Action Lab. Is that what it is, Rachael? I can't remember. The LA Climate.
I'm pretty sure.
So like a partner organization kind of thing doing similar work. So anyway.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna start telling people about the upcoming events this upcoming week. We've been really quiet since party program, but it seems like things have come up onto our plates and are all launching at the same time. So we're going to start with an event on Tuesday. We're trying a new thing with our podcast. We're going to do a live podcast interview. And so the event is Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. And you can see that in the events tab of the community. Check that out. RSVP to get the link and all that good stuff. We're going to have Shauna Dressler back from Party Program. She led a session on leadership, and her colleague Brian Quinn, who is a marketing guru. And they're going to come and talk to us about like what it means to learn to be a better leader and how you can use leadership skills to make a climate impact in your design work. And yeah, how do you even learn leadership? What do you have to do? What does that entail? And Shauna's been a creative leadership trainer. That's her specialty. So she knows all about how to train creatives on leadership and help people become better influencers and lead compassionately and just, ultimately grow in your career so that you can convince people to do things above and beyond the status quo. So that'll be really fun. We'll have an interview with the guests for the first 20 minutes or so. And, you will all be able to add questions in the chat. And then after the first 20 minutes, we'll open it up to invite other people to come on stage, I think, and ask their questions, or at least we'll answer your questions and make you kind of part of the podcast.
Yeah, and just wanted to add, I put this in the chat, but Shauna is great. She has tons of experience in the leadership space. She was one of the creators of 30 Weeks, which is a really great platform, basically helping entrepreneurs launch products and services. We did a project together many years ago called Social Good Guides, which unfortunately is no longer up, but I'm trying to resurrect it as a Medium publication. But basically we tapped into our network and put together 20 guides all around social entrepreneurship, starting up your own social enterprise. So she comes from an amazing background. So really excited to have her back in the community. So join if you can.
Yes. And then
I remember enjoying her talk from the conference, so excited for this.
Cool. And then June 3rd, we are having an event for design grads because it is graduation season. So if you or anyone you know is just graduating from a design program in a school, university, or even a boot camp, just joining the design career, we are welcoming all new climate designers, all new grads on Thursday, June 3rd, and that is at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have a networking event. So in addition to mingling and networking and meeting other people who are just joining the design career path for the first time, we're also having a bit of a roundtable on, what does it take to be a designer, a climate designer, especially when you're new? If you're brand new to, your job or just joining a company, those things that we just talked about, like leadership and influence, can be a lot more difficult when you're new, and you can doubt yourself a lot when you don't have a lot of experience in there. And so we'll be talking about some of that stuff so that we can help boost people's confidence and let them know what to expect. And yeah, just give people a chance to get to know other grads.
I have nothing to say after that. No, it'll be a fun event. Looking forward to it. And just in case you all don't know, Sarah and I teach part-time at a design school. So design education is a passion of ours. And so whatever we can do, I mean, we have a whole design education initiative within Climate Designers called CD-EDU, and Eric Benson, who many of you know, is helping spearhead that whole initiative. So, we talk about what if every designer were a climate designer. So it's great to have, access to professionals who are already in the space, but what if we can get to the root, right? What if we can go upstream a bit more and get them while they're young, right? So we can influence perhaps their start of their career and set them on that path earlier. So anyone, any new grads, any new bootcamp people, definitely share the invite with them. We'd love to see this. We'd love to pack the house basically and have a really fun networking event for them. So.
And Rachel C brings up a good point. If people haven't joined the network yet, we recently just changed it, partly because of the spammers. So now they can't see the events page until they've joined. So that one also has an Eventbrite link. So we can give you that link.
Wait, are you referring to Shauna's?
Oh, sorry. The grad event has an Eventbrite link. Shauna's does not.
Yeah. So the grad event is open to the public through Eventbrite and our members, but Shauna's event isn't because it's a bit more for our members, so.
Fair enough. So I guess the answer is you can't. They have to join.
I had a question. So I was thinking about going to the recent grad one because I graduated last year, but I didn't know if I would be like super lame if I graduated.
No, we're not checking IDs. I added, if you read the event description, I added something like a bullet in there that says, have you been out for a semester or so? Like, come on,
Yeah.
So we're not like checking IDs. So
Okay, I figured, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't just graduate.
can you show your diploma, please?
Well, we actually haven't even hosted the graduation yet because it was like, a couple months after things started really getting bad. So I technically walked the stage in September. So maybe I can bond with people. Anyway, cool. I'll probably go then.
Yeah, you're fine.
Maybe we can use our vaccination cards instead.
Yeah.
I carry mine around with me in my wallet. I don't know why. I'm like, I just want to have this with me at all times.
We actually used ours to go to Belize. So we were lucky that way.
Nice. Belize sounds awesome.
You know what? It was magical. It was epic. But the distressing thing was just along the shoreline, the mango groves and everything, just seeing just plastic trash everywhere. Once you get away from the shoreline and you get out to the reef where all the little tiny keys are, then it's really clean. It's super clean. But yeah, the shoreline is very distressing. In fact, I think they were supposed to be doing beach cleanups there, but then because of COVID, they had to stop. So
at least there are still mangroves.
Yes, that is true. And I saw manatees for the first time. And howler monkeys. Yeah, no, it's a great place to visit. I highly encourage people to check out Belize. It's very friendly. It's small. It's English speaking, so, and cheap. Anyway.
So yeah, I guess maybe just open it up. We have a few more minutes left. Any thoughts, comments, anything happened this week you want to share out?
Washington State had some really good climate news. Governor Inslee, whatever his name is, he actually enacted a bunch of legislation there targeted towards removing single-use plastic, reducing emissions, all sorts of stuff. So
Nice.
check the news on him. Meanwhile, here in Idaho, we go in the opposite direction.
Why I left Idaho.
I didn't know you used to live here.
I did.
Where?
I grew up in Idaho Falls.
Okay. I've been to Idaho Falls. It's a pretty freaky place.
No shade on anyone from Idaho Falls, but
no shade.
We had a climate designer join who also grew up in Idaho Falls. Is that right?
yeah.
Small world, man.
Yeah, I mean, some of my best friends here like grew up in Twin Falls. So
Nice. Rachael Gua, you watched something from
A Life on
Edinburgh?
Our.
Yeah.
That's funny because my husband was just asking me last night. He says, "Have we seen this yet?" And I said, "Yes, we have." So because otherwise we would have watched it last night.
Yeah, yet. It was really good. I loved how they went through his life, and for each decade or every couple decades, they had this like passing clock of amount of carbon in the atmosphere, population, and you can see how the world's progressed even the past like 90 years.
Yep. And he's still going strong. Has everybody here joined Water Bear yet?
I have, yeah.
So what, for those of you who haven't, it's a platform that is basically all about environmental films, shorts, etc. And it's yeah, that's all it features. And I think if you join them, also they will plant trees for you. So you seal for that as well.
What is it called?
Water Bear.
Yeah. Like BEAR, bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like Netflix for environmental, climate, sustainable videos. Yeah, like shorts,
cool.
you know. Yeah, really good stuff. And they're not just some bunch of rando filmmakers. There's like legit people behind these films. So
yeah,
that's great too.
And I think you have to view it on the app, I believe. I don't know if they have.
I was able to view it on my
on the website. Okay.
Yeah. I just
Browser.
viewed it on my website. So for my big screen here.
Yeah,
for those joining who are watching later, it's waterbear.com. If you search for Water Bear, you just get information on tardigrades, which are really cool.
Which is what this is named after. Yeah.
Won't give you any information about films.
It's true. Yeah, water bears are really adorable.
And resilient, right? That's their thing. But yeah, waterbear.com, all one word. Also, plant-based network. Check it out.
So what is that about?
Yeah, so we're in talks with another previous party program speaker, DJ Kavam, if some of you remember him. We're in talks with him setting up a design challenge with you all, with our community, with the work that he's doing on his side with his team called Keep It Fresh Day, which is, I believe, June 14th. And in the city of Denver, Colorado, it's actually a city holiday that the mayor put in a couple of years ago. And it's an opportunity for people to use that day to, you know, focus on, you know, supporting urban farming and, you know, doing things around the neighborhood, just kind of, you know, all centered around sustainable farming, urban farming, things like that. And what he's trying to do now with the 2021 day is to make it into a national holiday. And he has so he's partnered up with the Plant-Based Network, which I didn't know existed until our call last week, which is kind of like a whole media platform centered around all things vegan and whatever, all the good stuff. And so he's going to be streaming the whole festival that one day. So the network basically gave him access to the whole network. And so I've been checking it out. I haven't had time to watch anything, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, consider it like I don't know, like a CNN of all things plant-based stuff. So, but in terms of the design challenge with him, we're still figuring out the details. So stay tuned for that.
Nice. Great info, everybody. I'm going to add these to my watch list, and then someday I'm going to start watching things that are on my watch list. Maybe.
I can relate to that. I feel like my list just keeps growing, and I just like don't think about it.
No, I'm not like a sit down and watch type of person. I don't know why. Attention span of a goldfish or something.
Well, it's the top of the hour. We want to be mindful of everyone's day, morning, afternoon, evening. Yeah, thanks for another coffee break, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for joining. This is a super fun, loose, casual chat. Love it.
Yeah. And so hopefully we'll see some of you all during Sean and Brian's podcast interview on Tuesday. And if not, maybe this time next week.
Yeah, I imagine hanging out at our favorite coffee shop and just like chit-chatting with y'all who show up. Love it.
So Sarah, you want me to send you, I looked at the volunteer opportunities. You want me to just send you an email?
Yeah, that'd be great.
With an email, or do you want to have a conversation, or?
actually, yeah, send us an email and we'll send you a way to get on our calendar, which is really, really booked right now, but we'll fit you in and have a chat.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Sweet.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right, everyone, take care.
Bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Good to see you all.
Talk to you later.